This is how I make it look like I'm talking to a man when I'm really just talking to a pole, which honestly isn't all that different from talking to a real man sometimes. I'm Mad Sal. Today we are adding an AI-generated man to my video for no good reason other than I can, and after you watch this tutorial, you can too. Let's get to work. I'm starting in Premiere Pro. I've already uploaded my footage. I am exporting a still frame, an image from my video, so that the aspect ratio is exactly the same as my footage rather than taking a screenshot. So add a man still. I'm opening Photoshop. So now we have this pole that I will want to get rid of. Let's use the lasso and make a selection around that pole. Generative fill, remove. And now using generative fill in Photoshop, I'm going to create a man out of AI as the first step of my add a man process. Now let's make a selection around where a man could be standing. I try not to go to the edge of the photo because for some reason it will make things weird. So generative fill, handsome man. We'll see if we can get a handsome one. It doesn't always work out that way, but generative fill is kind of like life like that. See, when you're too close to the edge, it has them come in from off screen for some reason. But look, everyone wants to interview me and take my picture. I do love that. This is the hardest part, is just creating this man from scratch because I want him to be completely AI generated. So here's the other thing that I like to do. I like to remove myself. Let's select, modify, expand by 20 pixels. That is going to make the selection wider than what it automatically selected. We're going above that last remove layer and removing me. So then maybe I'll have more space for the AI to generate a man as the subject of this image. Right now, it's too confused by the fact that I'm there. Looks good. Now let's add a man. Smiling man. Okay, let's see which one of these guys look the best. They're too small, clearly. Let's resize them. Add a new layer, merge it with that guy, and let's remove the background from this AI-generated man and see if I can manipulate, that's not too bad. I like this guy. He's angled away from me, so the AI-generated footage of him has less of a chance of interacting with my footage. So the quality of this man's face is not as high def as my image. So now that I've put myself as a subject back into the photo, the AI will read what I look like and then try to generate something that matches the quality of my image. So now we're getting more high definition looking guys. So his face isn't as blurry as the first guy's. That guy looks realistic, except for his proportions. So let's just give him a new shirt. A yellow shirt. That looks good. And we love that his hands are in his pockets, so then we don't have to see any good AI hands. I like this. What I am doing is I'm creating a still image of me speaking to a man, so I can take that still image, give it to an AI video model, which will then generate video based off of that first image and whatever text I give it. Now that I have my man, I am going to remove him temporarily and remove this tree because the tree is going to be too busy for the rotoscope. And I'm going to say clear blue sky. Let's put that behind this guy, see what looks decent. That does not look bad. Let's get rid of the clouds because that's going to interact with his face. And that thing. I'm even going to remove that building. I want as few objects interfering with where this guy will be standing as possible, just to make my life easier as I composite him. So now we have my base image. To generate my video today, I am using Kling's AI video generator. I am uploading a start frame, and then I will describe exactly what I want. Kling is very good at creating a locked off camera that doesn't like pan and move around, because my camera in my original footage is on a tripod. So I want whatever footage I get of this man to match my original footage. Locked off camera, no camera movement whatsoever. The man smiles and nods. He makes no large gestures. He remains relatively still. The woman stands completely still. No movement whatsoever. No lighting changes. No time warping. No warped body movements. No added figures. It's important to tell the AI what you don't want in addition to what you do. So no motion control, no motion brush, and I don't want sound effects. 5 seconds, one output. Do I want it to be more creative or more? Let's just leave it where that is. Yeah, we'll do professional. Generate. Here it is. Let's see. Works for me. That looks really good, actually. That's perfect. Yay. This, I think, will be easy to integrate. Okay, so now in Premiere Pro, dragging this on top of my footage. It's too small. We'll see if the quality really makes that big of a difference. And let's just see what it looks like with my side of the footage cropped. This is how I make it look like I'm talking to a man when I'm really just talking to a pole, which honestly, it looks good. I need to edit out the pole, even though that tree is going to be moving in the background. So in Photoshop, let me isolate just like the removed pole. This is how I make it look like I'm talking to a man when I'm really just talking to a pole. Oh my God, you can't even tell the difference. It's perfect. After I say talking to the pole, let's add a transition out of the man and the like pole that we have masked out. I like to use mosaic out these days. I'll just have the pole mosaic out there. Which honestly, okay, great. That works for me. We'll leave this man in this entire time. Okay, and now we're just going to duplicate this for safety. Replace with After Effects composition. And in After Effects, we're gonna cut this guy out. The rotoscope tool essentially cuts the subject out of every single frame of your footage. So it's like using a green screen, but a little more work. Double click on his footage. Click Roto Brush. We're going to drag over, I'm gonna drag our Roto Brush over this man. So he is the only thing selected. And I also like to do the Refine brush to go over his face, because this is like where people will mostly be looking at his hair and face. Beautiful. And now we can see what he looks like in my footage. That looks very good. Now I'll just add my effect that edits the man out, and then I'll have my video. This is how I make it look like I'm talking to a man when I'm really just talking to a pole, which honestly isn't all that different from talking to a real man sometimes. And that's how I added a man to my video. I think this is some of my best work. Let me know what you think. I'm sure the haters will have a thing or two to say about my AI-generated man, but It's all good. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell to find out when I make new videos, because I don't have a posting schedule. Links to everything is in the description. If you do this on your social media, tag me. I would love to see more people adding this weird guy to their videos. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.